Caleb, you guys come here and you snap the 5-game winless streak. How big is that for the group to get the win tonight?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, when you're not getting results, you hope that you continue to play well like we did, and that's what I was preaching all week. Obviously, I said that after the game, and I'm glad that we were rewarded for playing well again.
Players like having a player like Diego Valeri obviously stepped up when you need a win. How important is it to have your big players step up and get the job done?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, we need our key attacking players to produce goals, and Diego looked back, sharp again. I think a couple games, back from injury. I think it took him a little bit just to get into a rhythm, but certainly this game he was back to doing what he does, and that's create goals for us, and we needed that. It wasn't easy. Obviously there'll be a lot of talk about the red, but I thought we were really sharp prior to the red, and I thought we were relentless and in complete control before that. And in some ways when you have the red happen, especially when you're on the road, they can sit back even more, and it wasn't easy. It required a lot of patience and precision in the final third, and it was great to get that first one. And then we showed pretty good composure at 1-0 too. Kept the ball well. I would have liked to get the second goal a little bit sooner. Obviously, we had several counterattacks that we should have capitalized on better, which would have, given me less gray hairs at the end of the game. But again, it's good to get the second goal. It's great to get a clean sheet. It's good to get 3 points. And the biggest thing is it's great to get, again, rewarded for playing well, because I thought we played really well tonight, just like we did last week. And it's one thing to say that, but then to do it and then get 3 points out of it, that's extremely important for the guys to know that if they stick with the process and they stay calm and they keep a steady hand and keep playing well and don't panic, they'll get rewarded, and I thought we did today.
Caleb, can you talk about your message at halftime? You mentioned they were down to 10 men that might sit in for all the chances and position you had the first half. Were you concerned that with them down a man it might be tough to break through?
Yeah, I mean, any team that's on the road down a man is just looking to try to steal something on a counter or a set piece, and or get a draw. So we knew that, and we had a lot of good possession in that first half. We had some good, I thought, moments where we got in good spots but didn't create enough. So there were a few adjustments we made. The biggest one was to continue to put the pressure on them, and not let them find a counter, not let them, steal a goal off a set piece. And we wanted to stay on the front foot, wanted to continue to get the ball wide, get crosses in, which we did. We almost scored one with Espria, another one with Dottie. We also felt like we could find some space in between the lines. Obviously, they're playing with Wando, who's not a center mid, and we felt we could combine in around him. And I thought we'd find some good spots, but it's difficult. It's difficult. Any team that sits like that is difficult, but it's great to get 2 goals. I mean, 2 goals is enough.
Given that first goal was a kind of counter and just a quick strike, good read, just talk about the importance of that and the way it developed.
Yeah, I'd love to take credit tactically for that great, counterattack, but really what it was is Diego Valeri pulling off a great play, and that's what you need out of your players. And oftentimes when you're playing a packed defense like we were, that's what it takes. It takes a special play from a special player, someone who can operate in tight spaces, and he turned, jumped the defender, and what a great finish out of him.
Coach, coming back from Montreal, you mentioned that there really wasn't enough 11-on-11 soccer to draw any lessons from that game. Tonight there was like 16 or 18 minutes more of 11-on-11 soccer. You looked really good in that 34 minutes. But was it enough to really look at this game as something that you can draw meaningful conclusions and lessons from?
Absolutely. I mean, we scored 2 goals. We had a clean sheet. We were, like I said, if you go and watch the game again, we were the better team. Before the red card, we were the one on the front foot. We were the one in control. We were the one creating chances. We had great energy. So yeah, we can take a lot from the game. We got 3 points. You know, playing against a team that was sitting in, it's not always easy. The difference Montreal was obviously we gave up an early goal, you know, so it's a much different game. If we don't give up the early goal, Montreal, then, you know, obviously we can do the same thing they did. But, you know, it's not the way the game went.
Time for one more? Maybe?
Obviously, before this game, the results hadn't been there. You guys been dropping them in the standings, but you move up to 3rd place for now, at least, in the standings, and then the Western Conference is really tight.
Yep.
Is that kind of a reminder of just how tight this race is, and keep the, as you often say, keep the highs low and lows high?
We don't look at the table right now. I mean, we don't look at it. We know it's there, and you know, but we focus on the next game, focus on the process, and I thought our guys showed a lot of composure. You know, not getting a result in 5, and like I said, having a really good performance last game, one of our best performances of the year, and for the guys to stick with the process, come back and play with the same energy, in the same positive way. I'm just really pleased that they were able to get rewarded, and I'm pleased they showed composure, because a lot of times teams mentally they can't, you know, and they do get tight, and that didn't happen with this group. And you saw it from, you know, minute one. They looked confident, great energy to start the game, you know, and that showed me a lot, because I've seen it. Teams that don't get results, they get tight and they don't play with the same energy. And this team showed a lot of composure, I think, through, you know, our first rough patch of the year. Hopefully there's not another one, but this is the way MLS is, you know, and you know, you guys are always talking about the standings and where we're at, and 5th and 6th, and now we're 3rd. It's kind of silly, really, because, you know, now we're 3rd, you know, and so what do we say now? That everything's great, you know? So we don't get into that. We don't talk about that. We don't think about that. We focus on the next game.
Let's go last one for Paul.
Hey, Caleb, just talk about Dairon's play and the way, because it's tough to get him behind with them sitting in, but he seems to be energetic and be able to create things by staying wide.
Yeah, I thought he played the role we needed him to play today. He played, you know, to his strengths, and that's key. You know, he's a direct player. He's a right winger, and we asked him to play a right winger and be very direct and go 1v1, get crosses in, and we asked Blanco to play a little bit, you know, like more inverted, like Nagbe, you know, a little bit more freedom. And you know, I thought both of those 2 guys did a really good job, and they played the way that, you know, they play, and play to their strengths, and that's key. You know, what we want is our guys to bring what they bring, and it's easier said than done sometimes. But I thought Blanco had a lot of possession, a lot of good little moments. He was clever. He still needs, you know, get that shot off sometimes a little quicker. But you have to give San Jose credit too. I mean, they blocked I don't know how many shots. I got my stat sheet here, but it's about the human spirit today, not the stat.
Thank you.
Thank you.